Hey everybody, this is Casey from Casey's Spiritual Corner, and I'm going to do probably about 10 readings tonight. So probably the first 10 that come in, we could do readings for. So we'll see if anybody shows up. It's a Monday night, it's kind of slow. Yes, you could have a reading. Chocolate Mammy. Ooh, that's a cool name. Sherry, how are you? Okay, I tell you what the cards say. I can't tell you who's coming towards you. I can give you some descriptions. So, going through lots of changes, finding lots of clarity, and letting go of a lot of negative people. It was like somebody just slapped me in the face and told me to open my eyes this weekend. That was interesting. Okay. Okay, so chocolate, yeah. And tomorrow's, okay, let's talk about this full moon eclipse tomorrow. Make sure you write out your list of everything you want to manifest for the next 6 months. Yeah. Okay, chocolate. So we have 2 major arcana cards, which means these are lessons that you need to learn, okay? First one is judgment. It's an awakening. You're being called to awaken. Okay, to pay attention to what's going on. Could be reunion, a renewal, reawakening, reconciliations, anything that starts with an R-E, but it's a call to bring something back from the dead to life, okay? How are you doing, Champagne? Yes, I got you down, True Self Tarot, Sherry. Okay, so and then we have the emperor, and that's usually a male figure. You could be like a father figure, somebody that's in charge over a lot of people. Like somebody takes care of the family, somebody takes care of a nation. They can be a little controlling at times. No, I didn't say you were a male. This is the energy in the past, okay? It's like you had this person in your past, okay? So what you're going through right now is you're clearing away a lot of old growth, a lot of old things going on in your life. There's lots of transformation and change. You're taking one step at a time to make some changes, to tap into what you want and don't want, okay? You're bringing light to a situation, but you have to know what you want, what you desire in a relationship, what you like and don't like before you can actually bring in the relationship. And you need to love yourself also, okay? Because if you love yourself and you're comfortable with yourself, then you're going to bring somebody in that's going to be the same as that, okay? And I do show the Ace of Cups in the future and the Queen of Pentacles. But at the same time, I think this is going along the same thing. Aces are a gift from the universe, okay? And these are bringing something of an emotional nature. It could be a new romance. It could be loving yourself. Just something that makes you very happy emotionally. It's moving forward, being fulfilled and happy. And a lot of times we have to do that for ourselves and not expect somebody else to make us happy, because we are We're not responsible for somebody else's feelings, and they're not responsible for ours. We are responsible for our own happiness. Somebody else can't make us happy if we're not happy with ourselves first. Okay, so work on that. And yet I do show the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman that has been through a lot. She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She's gone through all the transformation and change. She acknowledges the prosperity and abundance in her life and all the lessons that she's learned through everything that she's been through. She knows how to tap into the beauty of the universe, okay? So once you start finding that and fulfilling that love within yourself, then this is where you're going to be happy and fulfilled and knowing what you want and where you are, you know. This is where you need to be in order to bring in a healthy relationship. Does that make sense? You're welcome. Okay, Sherry, you're next, hon. And then Champagne, yes. Oh, Hala's on here too. Okay. I didn't see you. Come on. Okay. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Everybody be prepared for this full moon eclipse tomorrow. Write out what you want to manifest for the next 6 months and write it out in a positive way. Don't write out what you don't want. Write out what you do want in your life. Focus on the positive and the gratitude. Okay. Okay. Okay, so in the past we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So the King of Swords is somebody that's very intellectual. Yes. Okay. He's mastered his thoughts. He is very quiet, very reserved. He kind of sits back and observes things rather than participating. He knows how to see the truth of the situation. He carries the sword of truth. Okay. And then we have this Knight of Wands. So it's like there was lots of communication with this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male, but there was lots of communication with the person, lots of forward movement, lots of growth, swift moving energy, okay? It's like once this person decided what they wanted, everything started moving a little bit faster. My daughter. Okay. So, but there's being light being brought to the situation, if this makes sense. So right now, where you're at now is the Eight of Cups. Okay, you're not seeing the truth in some situation. Okay, you are focusing on what has been lost rather than what you do have. There's 3 cups. There's 4. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 cups up, 5 cups down. Okay. You're not seeing the good in the situation. You're not being open to the other things that are coming through, okay? It's like you were getting ready to walk away from a situation. It could be that you've just had it and you're walking away into a new adventure, into a new lesson also, okay? And then we have the Queen of Swords and we have Temperance. So the Queen of Swords is the woman that's been through hell and back. She has had a hard life. She's gone through lots of transformation and change. She knows, she follows her intuition. She follows her knowing, okay? She's bringing the light of truth to the situation, but there's lots of growth. Pay attention to that intuition. I cannot stress that enough to everybody. Pay attention to the intuition, okay? So then the Temperance card is have patience. Okay, there's lots of healing and lots of growth going on right now. So just have some patience. You're learning to balance your emotions with your desires, okay? This needs to happen in order for you to move forward. You have to know you, you know, if that makes sense. Isabella. I hope that made sense, Sherry. Oh, did I help? Oh, hon, I'm happy. I see that's the purpose of this, is to try to bring clarity to people so you can make decisions and choices. You're welcome, Sherry. Glad you could be here tonight. Is Champagne still here? She's next. Champagne, Hala, Isabella, and thank you for the feedback, Isabella. I'm happy. You know, the only thing I can do is tell you what's come through. You have it, it's up to you to make choices, to make decisions. You know, I'm just here for you to find clarity. Well, you know, I've been through hell and back myself, and if I can bring a little bit of clarity to somebody, or them learn from some of the things that I've learned through my lifetime, I'm happy to do it. Because you know what? We all need to find our tribe where we belong. We need to quit pushing away parts of ourselves rather than judging ourselves, or locking away parts of ourselves, you know, to not to be more acceptable to people. We're supposed to be here to be ourselves, you know. God didn't send us here to conform to man's reality. He sent us here to create and enjoy life and expand and learn and grow. But we're being taught we have to be a certain way or we don't fit in. So, cool. Cool. Okay, Champagne is here. We got, okay, one more shuffle. Hala, are you still here? You would be next. And Isabella, did you want another reading, hon? Or are you just giving feedback? And I do personal readings, people. I'm just trying to came to you, Isabella. Okay, Champagne. Oh, yes. RM2HG2RH2. And I think I know who you are because we talked a few minutes ago. And then you subscribed. Okay. So we have the Nine of Wands in the past and the King and the Page of Cups. Okay. So the Nine of Wands is telling me you're tired, you're exhausted, you feel like you just can't make it anymore. You just don't want to do it anymore. But this card says hang in there, okay? You are just this close to manifesting what you want. Don't give up before the manifestation, okay? This card is an offer of something, the very new beginnings of an offer of something of an emotional nature, whether it's an apology, offer of working toward a relationship, or just, you know, yeah. This is what you're working into, but at the same time, you don't know what to do. Okay, this is should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Okay, but start clearing out all those points of view about relationships and how they should be from your parents and figures of authority around you. You know, clear everything you possibly can. Look up Access Consciousness clearing statement. Yeah. So here's a clearing statement. You can say, so everywhere I have bought into the points of view of my mother, I will, and how how relationships should be. I will destroy and uncreate all of that and everything attached to that, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyond, or you could just say pod and poc. But you want to clear out everybody else's points of view because you are here to create your own relationship. You don't want to oh, now she comes on, Amanda. Okay, so I was trying to do a reading for you earlier on Facebook. Okay, so but you got to get out of your head. You got to make decisions. You got to make choices. Okay, so you can go back and watch this again. Okay. We probably started like 14 minutes into it, and you could play with that clearing statement. Okay. Well, good to you, Amanda. Okay, so, but you want to do that for people in your life. You know, we have learned our reality from our parents, our figures of authority, and everything. We want to clear everybody else's perspectives. We want to be us. We want to create ask for an expansive, loving relationship that's full of fun and adventures, and they're emotionally available. That's a big one, but things that you want in a relationship, ask for it and say, and everything that doesn't allow me to have that, I will destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion and everything attached to that, because if you do that, then you're clearing out more than just the basic statements. Okay. Yeah. Yes, anything for your highest good. And then either pod and pocket, or the clearing statement is right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And they're short talk for a bunch of statements that clear out all kinds of stuff. Okay, that makes sense? So in the future, we have the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so here it is. This is somebody coming in. See? He's holding the cup up. He's not offering it yet, but there is something coming in. Okay. This is movement toward a love relationship. Okay. But at the same time, you need to know who you are, what you want, where you are in life. Okay. This is tapping into the prosperity and abundance of who you are, what you have. Focus on the positive. This is a woman who knows where she is in life and where she's going. Okay. So focus on that. And it seems to be important tonight because I seem to be running into a lot of people that are journaling. I told them to go back and reread their journals and see if there's a pattern there. But also remember, when you write out something by hand, there is a mind hand connection that is very healing. Okay. Don't buy into this stuff, not using not writing things out and doing everything on the computer anymore. There's got to be that connection. That makes sense? Hala, are you here? Hala or Isabel? You're calling him and working on. Good for you, girl. Good for you. We got to work. Nobody else can make us happy if we're not happy. We're only responsible for our own feelings, not anybody else's. And that was a major lesson for me this weekend because somebody was trying to throw all their stuff on me. And it's like, wait a minute here. That has to do with me. Why are you blaming me for all this stuff, And it's like, I'm done. Done, 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 done. And Amanda knows the people who I'm talking about. So, okay. Hala, Isabel, RM2, and Amanda. Isabel's here, so we'll go. She answered, so we'll do Isabel. I'm thankful that you gave me feedback, hon, because I don't know if I'm doing any good if people don't tell me. So I very, very much appreciate you. Good thing you weren't there at the camping trip this weekend. You probably would have killed him. Oh. Let me put you on the list, Heat Journey, and then we will do that. Is that okay? Ah, yes, you could be on the list too. Yes. And I don't know you're here if you don't comment, so yeah. Okay, Hala never answered, so we're Isabella. My knee was starting to get better, and one of the things that happened this weekend is somebody's dog started to attack my dog, and they saw that the dog was going to attack my dog, so they kicked the dog and kicked the dog into my knee. Now it's all swollen again. Oh, honey, and that trip, the whole thing sucked. From the minute I walked out of the door until the minute I got back. And my family was just flabbergasted at everything that was going on. So, okay, Isabella. So in the past, you've walked, you didn't see a situation clearly. You walked away from a situation. You turned your back on everything, okay? And couldn't make a choice, couldn't make a decision. It's like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? But the energy you're in right now is the Ace of Wands. And that the aces are, the gifts from the universe. They're new beginnings. And look at these hands. These hands are open to receiving from the universe. You just need to tap into your passions and desires. You need to ask the universe for what you want. Ask questions. Okay. What can be better than this? What do I need to see in this situation? Ask what questions? What can be better than this? This opens up opportunities because sometimes when you ask for something specific, you're locking the universe into this. And then you've got all these possibilities out here that the universe could give you, but you've locked the universe into this. See, that's one of the I don't want to say problems. One of the holdbacks from, yes, exactly. Okay. What do I need to learn from this sickness? Ask that question. That's awesome. And I have searched for 40 years for reasons why I was sick. And it's interesting because I've talked to an astrologer. His name is Manik. He's in India. And he looked at my chart. He says, you've been sick your whole life. And I said, yeah. And it's like, but the thing is, I have done research. Upon research, searching for my own answers, because Western medicine was killing me, and alternative medicine was helping me. Now, this is why I tell you not to give you guys power away to a reading, because I had a Tree of Life reading and an Akashic Record reading, and she kept telling me, this was back in 1988, she told me she saw me as a nurse, that I had to get into the field as a nurse, or there was going to be concerns for my health. Okay, if I did not get into nursing. Okay, I was already doing Reiki. I was already doing alternative medicine, starting to turn around some of the illnesses that I had. And then it's like, okay, okay. If I would have followed her advice and got into nursing, which I had no interest at all in, I would have died a long time ago, probably 30 years ago, because Western medicine was killing me. But because I got into the alternative medicine, did my research looking for things and ways and alternatives, and the universe would put things in my pathway that helped so much. It has just totally changed things and put me in with the right doctor, you know, and it's just, all I can do is be grateful, you know. Yes, what do I need to learn from the sickness? Go in and meditate. Ask the sickness, what are you trying to teach me? Just remember, yes, you hear your own inner voice, and we're infinite beings, okay? We are, yeah, I'm working on it too, Amanda. But see, okay, doctors are not gods. Okay, this is one of the things. And our Western medicine is only 200 years old. Our Ayurvedic medicine, acupuncture, they're all 5,000 years old. Humerus medicine down in South Africa, not South Africa, South America, they are all have been refined and everything over the years, you know, and just ask questions. Ask questions, and you'd be surprised what pops up. Okay. Didn't mean to go on my horse here, but it's like, you know, we need to ask questions. Don't limit what the universe can do for you. Somebody told me, well, I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. I don't believe what the doctor tells me. Well, then you're limiting what the universe can do in your life, you know. So in the future, I have the Sun and I have the Three of Cups. These are awesome cards. The Sun is happiness, fulfillment. Okay. It's coming into wonderful things. There's wonderful things happening. The sunshine and joy and everything. And the Three of Cups is happiness and joy and celebration with others. Okay. Things are going to shift. Things are going to turn around. Okay. I hope that helps. RM2, are you still here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think Benita's going to be the last one. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Okay, RM2, you're next. Hun. Okay. So, Amanda, you're next, and then Heat Journey. I hope so. You know, ask questions and do research. The internet's there, and you'd be surprised. I started using homeopathy, and I would check into some of that with some of your symptoms. I had chronic bronchitis every year for 50 years, and my friend says, oh, here, try this pill. Had no idea what homeopathy was. I'd been down sick for 5 months with that bronchitis. My chest was so sore. All I did was squeak when I coughed. Couldn't breathe. She gave me one of those pills, and it was gone in 4 hours. And I've been on like 3 rounds of antibiotics and everything. And it's like, I am just in awe of what the universe can do for us if we allow it. Absolutely in awe. Let me see how much longer we're on, Dazzle. I'll put you on as... We'll see how long these other readings go, because the last one was going to do was Benita, but let me see. Okay, RM2. Somebody's not open. Okay, 5 of Cups. Okay. The 5 of Cups is focusing on the negative. Focus on what has happened, okay, rather than focusing on the possibilities that are still there. Okay. See, he's crying over the spilt cups, but yet there's still cups back here that are full. Okay. And the Seven of Swords is this lies and deception. Okay. This is somebody that's sneaking away, that has made some lies and deception. Okay. But yet at the same time, we have the Four of Pentacles. You know, Pentacles are prosperity and abundance, you know, and a lot of times this talks about, you know, not letting the energy flow. You have to let the energy flow. You have to give and to receive. And if you don't know how to receive, you know, you might be giving and giving and giving, but if you don't know how to receive, then how is the universe going to help you? Okay. But see, look at where he's holding these pentacles. He's holding these pentacles over his heart. He's not open to giving and receiving from the heart either, okay? You need to look at that closely. So then we have the Queen of Wands, okay? This is a woman that's been through it all, gone through transformation and change, learned to tap into her intuition, learned to sort through the truth. I couldn't think of the word sort, okay? So, but this is some truths coming to light and you helping you to make some decisions. And when you make those decisions, when you see the truth of the situation, we've got the Ace coming in. Aces are gifts from the universe, and this is something of an emotional nature that is just totally fulfilling you, okay? So it's all on you. Where are you at in your cycle? And if you heard earlier me talking about the clearing statements, that was around 14 minutes, okay? And you can go in and listen to those clearing statements that I was suggesting. You know, you could take them and play with them and clear stuff. So we've got Amanda. You're welcome, hon. Amanda has been around with me since the beginning. Okay. Amanda's known me for quite a while. I just, you know, and it was interesting because somebody was watching my readings earlier on YouTube and they said there's more clarity or something. I don't know. She was trying to explain it to me, but she's going through the same thing and she's feeling it too. It's like I had to lighten some burdens too. So I try to inform. I try to educate. It's not just the tarot readings. We want to educate too, you know? Okay, so in the past we have the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. Okay, you know, a figure of authority. Somebody that I think in this case it's going in and finding your own inner authority. Okay? But yet at the same time, the universe is offering you something, okay? And you're not accepting it. You're not looking at the cups that are full. You're stuck in your head. You're not seeing the opportunity. But at the same time, you're still looking for a safe place to keep your heart. And the Page of Wands is you're just now starting to tap into what you want, what you desire, what you want to do, what you want to create in your life. Amanda, sit down and write a list of pros and cons and everything that you want. Okay? Write a list of the things that you think that you can manifest. On the other side, put a line down the paper. On the other side, write down the things that you want the universe to help you manifest. Okay? So in the future, we have the Page of Pentacles. And this is a very slow moving energy. Yeah. So this is you're learning to tap into your prosperity and abundance, which is more than just money. Okay. It's happy family. It's your security. It's feeling safe. You want to tap into the beauty of the universe also. Take your time with this because this is a slow energy anyway. Take the time to look around you and see the beauty in everything. You need to reframe that focus because you have been through so much that you just can't see that at this point, okay? And when you start doing that, here's that 10 of Cups. Here's the happiness, the joy, the celebration, tasting the sweetness of life, moving forward with a happy family and joy, everything that's fulfilling, okay? But it's all on you. All on you, girl. Start reframing that thinking and focusing on the positive. Okay. Heat journey. You're next, hon. Okay. But hon, and one of the people that I spent time this weekend focuses on nothing but the negative. Nothing, and it just, wow. Kind of, I just said, what the hell just happened? You have a good one, Amanda. And I'll talk to you on Facebook, child. Yeah, and you know who the people are. That's what's interesting. My family just sat back and said, what the hell just happened? And my daughter reminded me this morning, I told her years ago, if you want to know who somebody is, take them camping with you. Okay, we're getting there. Heat journey. So, and then she tells me this morning, yeah, she goes, you always said, after we went on this camping trip with somebody, she goes, you always said, you want to know who they are, take them camping. I said, oh, hell, I'll never marry a guy that I can't go camping with first. Heat journey. Decisions, choices. Can't make up your mind. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. There's prosperity and abundance there, but at the same time, he's holding these cards close to his chest. Okay, but at the same time, he's also covering his heart. He's protecting his heart. So take a look at what you're putting out there. You need to make for the mosquitoes, you need to make a good aromatherapy a spray. And check your blood type. If you're type O, the mosquitoes like type O the best, okay? So, yeah, this is, and like I said, prosperity and abundance is more than money. It's more than tangible things. This is a safe place. This is your security, your happy family. You're just, it's like you haven't been in that spot to where, see, and here it is. You weren't in that spot where you could give and receive. Okay. So Again, things need to come into balance. There has to be an even giving and receiving. Okay, it's like you were putting out a lot and you weren't getting anything in return. Okay, so, and I'm sure you're probably very much aware of this. Okay, so in the now we have the Ace of Cups, and this is a gift from the universe, something that's coming in of an emotional nature, something that will make you happy. Okay, but the thing is, hon, what you and I just read an article. It's on my Facebook too, and it was about if you look at Thought Catalog, they've got an article on there how when somebody come back, you've had time to process things, you've had time to look at the things that you both did wrong, and you need to this time really communicate. Okay, make sure you communicate. You talk about everything that pops up. You know, this is part of opening the heart. This is communication also. Okay, Taddy, we'll see what how much time we have left. Okay, but there's the possibility there of everything working out. You just need to. Okay, I would also, okay, there's two techniques you could do. You can pod and pock. If you go back and look at around 14 minutes, I started talking about clearing statements, about clearing points of view from we've learned about our parents, from other people, about how relationships can be. You want to ask the universe something like, so everywhere I've bought into everybody else's point of view about how relationships should be, you know, that I've learned from my mom or my dad or whatever, you have to kind of divide them up. You know, I want to destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion and everything attached to that. You want to start clearing the energy around these old problems and these old belief systems. Because a lot of times that these belief systems, they keep us stuck. They keep us in the same loop. Plus, there's another one. You can bring your hands together like this, okay? And you get to a little point to where you feel a ball in between your hands. Okay, so what you're going to do then is once you feel that ball, you're going to straighten your hands. You're going to put that problem or whatever you're worried about or that point of view into there, and then you're going to keep bringing your hands back and forth together like this, okay? Until you'll either forget what you're doing, or it'll move into the background or something. It neutralizes the energy so you don't keep going through the same thing over and over again, okay? So in the future, see, you need to clear those points of view. This is a person that doesn't know what to do. They're blind to the situation. They're not seeing anything ever different. You do not see that you have choices. Okay, this person, her hands are chained, but they're not tied down. She could reach up, take the blindfold off, reach out, grab a sword, cut the chains, and get up and walk away. It's all a point of view. You are, with your own thoughts, with your own belief system, okay, you are locking yourself into this to where you can't see what to do or say or how to move forward. Ask the universe questions. Okay? What else is possible here? What do I need to see? And if you have some weird thoughts and stuff pop up, ask, who does it belong to? If it's not yours, send it back to whoever it is. If it is yours, ask what percentage of it's yours and send the rest back to whoever it came from. You don't need to know who, to send it with love and blessings so that they can wake up and learn their lessons also. So if you can start clearing these points of view, these blockages, okay, you'll have it all. This is a King of Pentacles, okay? This is success. There's somebody who has achieved the mastery of the abundance. gone through lots of transformation and change in order to move forward. Okay? It looks good if you can just get past the beliefs. You know, don't have a stuck point of view about how beliefs are. Ask the universe, what kind of relationship can we co-create together that is fun and loving and expansive and grows and is joyful, you know, and everybody's emotionally available. Yeah, well, that would make a lot of sense too. Focus on what you do have. I want you to focus on why you fell in love with this person in the first place. I want you to focus on all the good things you saw when you first met them. Okay, what attracted you? Okay, because we are very telepathic and we pick up on everybody else's thoughts and feelings. So if you are focusing on the positive things rather than the negative, honey, we are imperfectly perfect. We are not supposed to be perfect. If God can love our imperfect perfection, then why can't we love it also? Okay? If that makes sense. We need to start loving ourselves rather than judging ourselves. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. We'll see how long, Taddy. And Mimi, I'm trying to get through these as quick as I can. Robo, are you still here? I'd be Robo and Bonita next. And I see Bonita's here. Is Robo here? Okay, well, Robo hasn't answered, so we'll go ahead and do Bonita. If Robo comes in and lets me know they're here, then we'll go in and do their reading. You're welcome, Heat Journey. I hope that helped. I don't know if I'm going to get to you or not, Fiery Beacon, tonight. Fiery Beacon. Because I have a list. Okay. It just depends. Okay, so Bonita, Dazzle, Tati, and Mimi. And I think Mimi is going to be the last one for the night. For sure. But if you guys subscribe, then you'll know when I come on, okay? Bonita. Lots of swift changes that you weren't too happy about. Okay. So here's the Eight of Wands. This is swift moving energy. Yes. Yes, I think that's, yeah. Swift moving energy, things moving in. Sometimes they call this the swords of love, but I think at this point it's just swift moving energy. It's something that brought in a little bit of depression and anxiety. It's like, you know, you weren't getting the clarity that you needed. You weren't getting the information that you needed, okay? But it was just hard to get out of bed, to make decisions, to move forward, okay? But I think this time, in the now, you've made a decision to let go of those burdens. You know, that's already... okay, so this is a 10, okay? A 9 is a completion. A 10 is where you were just clearing up the last of it and you were moving forward into a new beginning. You were letting go of these burdens. You could look at it this way. Either you're tired of carrying these burdens or you are gathering up everything in order to move forward. But see these deer in the background? They tell me that the universe has opened up new pathways for you. What are you going to choose? What are you going to do? Okay, and you have asked the universe for help. because we have the tower movement. You've asked for the help, you know, but you haven't made the you haven't moved forward on it fast enough. The universe is getting a little bit impatient, and it's going to shake some things up for you. Okay. So this is a tower moment. This is something that's going to shock you, something that's going to shake you up a little bit. Okay. So pay attention. Just, it's clearing the way in order to bring in better things. Okay. Does that make sense? And here we have the Emperor. This is a figure of authority. It could be a father figure. It could be a boss. It could be head of an organization. Somebody that's a leader, okay? Somebody that takes care of a lot of people. And it's somebody that can be very controlling sometimes when they're out of balance. So pay attention to that, okay? I feel like I need to pull one more card. See? But, okay, you do have a new beginning coming in. You are going to be more open to receiving. You're going to be open to more of your passions and your desires and your creativity, okay? Okay. Okay, the last person I am doing tonight is Mimi. That was Benita. So I am doing 3 more people, and that's it for tonight, because I got some things that I got to get done tonight. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Sunshine, I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight, hon. I have Dazzle, TT, and Mimi. Okay. Tati. Okay, Dazzle, are you here? I haven't seen any comments. Dazzle. Sorry I can't get to you tonight, hon, but I'd rather let you know than sit here for another half hour and be disappointed because you didn't get in, if that makes sense. And if Dazzle doesn't answer, then we will pick up another person. Okay. Okay, Taddy. You're next time. Well, Tati and Mimi. Mimi, are you still here too? Okay, well, Tati is next. Mimi, are you still here? Okay. I don't like that card. Okay, one more. Okay, in the past we have the Justice card. There was a need to come into balance. Okay. It could be contracts. It could be a decision being made in your favor. But it's a need for balance, a need for justice, okay? And we have the Ace of Cups, and this is new beginnings in love, a gift from the universe. They've given you the opportunities for emotional fulfillment and joy. Okay, I do think that, okay, I would go back and listen to those clearing statements and clear some stuff, because there's lots of old growth that needs to be taken care of. There is a lot of transformation and change, and there is a lot of light being brought to the situation. This is not the slowest card, and it's not the fastest moving card. I would take it one step at a time, okay? Okay, one step at a time. Take your time, hon. And then you will have decisions and choices to make. You have two pathways. You know, the universe, this is stability, this is moving forward, but you have choices to make. And the deer at the background tell me that, you know, there's two pathways, two choices, and there's no right or wrong in this. Okay. So whatever you make a choice at, don't be afraid that you're going to make the wrong choice, because this is your life you're creating. Okay. So, and then we have the Five of Cups, and this is focusing on the positive. I mean, not focusing on the positive. You're crying over spilt milk. Okay. You need to, you need to start reframing that thinking into something more positive. Okay. And because of that, I pulled another card. If you can do that, you've got the Two of Cups here. This is two people coming together in the ultimate love relationship. Thing is, you need to get through this first and this. Make your choices, make your decisions. Start focusing on the gratitude. Say thank you, universe, in the present term for what you want, okay? And then this is what you could have. That ultimate love reunion. So it's up to you, hon. It's up to you. Mimi, are you here? If Mimi's not here, then I will add. Okay. I didn't see her answer. Okay, so who is here? Okay. Mimi, okay. After Mimi, I can probably take two more people. Yeah, there is a list. So everybody let me know who is here that has not had a reading and wants one. And Mimi wants to know if she'll have a good school year. Yes. Okay, drooping in eyes. Yeah, because you've been hanging on for a while. Ah, yes. Fiery beacon. Okay, those are the two I'm going to take. Ah, Savannah, I'll do you too. That's it for tonight, guys. That's it. Okay. Mimi. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have the Emperor and Empress here. Okay, are your mom and dad a little bit on your behind about school? I got you down, Savannah. That's why I put you on there, because I didn't see it at first. Okay, so there's three people I'm doing. Okay, this is a Emperor and Empress. This is usually a couple. Oh, they aren't supportive. Okay, so that's what it is. So this is the Emperor and Empress in the past. Okay. But it looked to me like it's a father-mother figure. It doesn't necessarily mean they're supportive, but it's just the people in the past, okay? The thing is, hon, what do you want? What do you desire? This is your wish card, okay? You want to focus on what you want. Quit worrying about what they think. Quit worrying about what anybody thinks. Do what brings you happiness, that brings you passion, okay? Focus on the positive. Focus on what you want. Don't worry about what other people are thinking or saying or doing, because then you're going to draw more of that to you. I want you to focus on that positive. See, here's the future. See, I ended up, okay. I ended up pulling 6 cards for you. Okay, so also in the now, so the 9 of Cups, what do you want? What do you desire? What are you wishing for? Quit worrying. Okay. So there's lots of transformation. There's lots of growth there. This is a fast moving card. If you can focus on the positive, if you could focus on your own truth, then this is going to be good. There's lots of growth. This is the fastest moving card in the deck. I think that once you decide what you truly want, quit worrying about what other people think, I think you're going to do awesome. Because here's the Lovers card and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, these are major, major lessons. Okay, the Lovers can sometimes be two people coming together in a love relationship, but because of your mom and dad and the situation, I think you have learned a lot about relationships, what you like and don't like in a relationship, okay? The universe is here to support you in anything you want to do. It could be a love relationship, but at this point in time, I'm thinking that you've learned a lot, okay? And if you go back and listen to 14 minutes, then I put some clearing statements in there, how to clear some of the points of view from your parents that are holding you back. Okay, so there is a man. Okay, so this Capricorn. Oh, they're very slow moving, honey. You're going to have lots of patience if it's a Capricorn. Okay. Okay, so this could be a love relationship that's faded. It's meant to be. Yes, as slow as fudge. Because I'm in love with a Capricorn that I pushed away and been regretting it ever since. Because I panicked. I want you to think before you say anything to this man, because once you tell them something, they don't never forget. They never forget. And yeah, very slow energy. But see, this is faded. This is a good relationship for you. But I want you to go back and listen at about 14 minutes. I start talking. It's not exactly, but right around in there, I start talking about clearing points of view from our parents and stuff about who and how relationships should be. That's man's reality. That's not God's reality. God's reality is to create, be expansive, grow together, create together. What do you want? What do you want to create? You do not have to create a conventional relationship. You can create a relationship where, how people are judging men that stay home and raise the kids while the woman works. This is being creative in your relationship. What works for you? What do you desire? What do you want? Does that make sense? But I think that relationship is looking good. You just have to be very, very, very patient, hon. And everybody keeps telling me mine's going to come back, but I don't know. He's definitely resisting. He did tell me in a dream that he was coming back, though. It's kind of interesting. I like to throw in my experiences in here. So normally they say you want to, yeah. Normally they tell you want to cut cords with somebody when you want to move away from him. Yes, exactly. Be you, and that's one of the things that Capricorns like, okay, is they like a person that is a creative and busy. They don't like lazy people, so. I was like, Stars, hun, I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight. I've got 3 more people, and then that's it. But I got a quick story. So, they usually tell you to cut cords when you want to get away from somebody. But I had an interesting experience. I had a reading, and they were telling me that this guy was going to come back. But then they described him as dark hair, dark eyes, and I said, that's not him. He's tall and blonde and brown eyes. And they said, well, this is the energy that I'm picking up. And they said, he's a narcissist. And I said, oh, shit, that's my first husband. And she goes, well, you need to cut cords with him. And I said, well, the thing is, I've been cutting cords with him for years. And she thought about it a little bit. And she come back and she goes, does anybody in his family do the dark arts? And I said, oh, no, his sister. So I went in and cut cords with all the Riveras, which included my older kids, my grandkids, and everything. And I asked for only the most expansive, loving relationships to come back and reattach in a healthier way. And it was kind of interesting to see the progression of who came back. My oldest daughter was the first one. My youngest grandson, second youngest grandson, was the next one. And it was interesting because when they came back and they reattached in a healthier, more loving way, the relationships were changed and they were healthier and they were more expansive. So it's sometimes you need to cut cords with people just to change the energy. Okay. You just ask for them to reattach in a more loving, healthy, expansive, loving way in whatever else, emotionally available, whatever way and stuff for you. Okay. Dripping in Ice, Fiery Beacon, and Savannah. You were the last three for tonight. You're welcome. Girl, you got a lot of questions. Let's see. We'll just see what the cards have to say and what I pick up. Okay. I don't think I can get quite as you're worrying too much. You're drawing it to you. Okay, this is the wish card. Pay attention to what you're thinking. If you're worrying, if you're visualizing him with somebody, if you are, if you're worrying about him being with somebody, you are drawing this to you. Reframe your thinking to the positive. I want you to, because this card popped out twice. Okay, reframe your thinking to the positive. You're stuck in your head and you're worrying about things. The universe monitors your thoughts 24/7. And if you're worrying about all this stuff that you just asked me about, that's what you're drawing to you. Stop it. Stop it. Reframe that thinking. Reframe it. He might be, you know what? And don't contact him. Sometimes they just need time to sit back and think. Guys do not think like we do. Guys only focus on one thing at a time. Okay? If they've got a lot going on, then you are going to be kind of back at the, back of the list. Okay? Quit worrying. Focus on the things that you love about him and send it out to him. See if you can shift the energy. Men cannot handle more than one thing at a time. They are not made like that. We are made to be nurturers and take care of everything else, but they are meant to be the, and asking for advice about things. Guys like that. It's like if you need them and stuff. But just reframe that thinking. That's the biggest block right now. Okay? See, again, stuck in your head. Okay, in the past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman that's usually been on her own. Okay, she's gone through a lot. She's learned things. She knows where she is in her life. She knows how to tap into the beauty around her. She needs to focus on the prosperity and abundance. Yet at the same time, you've got lots of choices here, lots of decisions, lots of options. Okay. And this Queen of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It could be a man also. But this is somebody that has lots of options. Okay. But where you are now is the world. Okay. Just like there's seconds in minutes and minutes in an hour, there are life lessons. There's the little lessons, the little bit bigger lessons until you come into a major lesson, okay? So you are completing a cycle. Whether it's with him or without him, I don't know. But you are completing a cycle. You are ready to start over new, start over fresh. And I think a lot of that is coming into reframing that thinking and focusing more on the positive and focusing more on what you want in your life. If you've got all these questions, If you've got all these insecurities, he's not the right one for you. Okay? But if this is the end, there's something better waiting for you. Okay? You just have to give it time, though. Sometimes we have to surrender things into the universe's hands in order for things to improve or things to move on. Okay? So in the future, I have the Eight of Swords. Here's you stuck in your head, making decisions. You've got yourself trapped in your thoughts. You can't make a decision. You can't make a choice. Change it. You are a chronic worrier. Girl, you need to let that stuff go. And I'm going to teach you a tool, okay? Who does it belong to? Okay, if it's not yours, send it back to whoever it came from with love and awareness. Okay, if it is yours, ask what percentage of it is yours. Okay, because I had somebody that swore him down. No, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. I asked him, okay, what percentage of it is yours? And he said, 20%. I said, okay, send the rest back to whoever it came from with love and consciousness so they can deal with their own stuff. Quit picking up everybody else's stuff. So if you ask, whose, is it something else? Then give it to the earth, okay? Because then it's something the earth requires. I usually send it through the violet flame to transform it into something healing for the earth, because the earth needs healing just like we do, okay? If you can reframe that thinking, we have the Queen of Cups here. This is a very, very sensitive, loving person, and they are offering a cup of love. It may be somebody, I'm thinking that because of this card, and you conquering this, you're going to bring in this very sensitive, loving person who is going to offer you a cup of love. Okay, if that makes sense. But it's choices. It's choices, hon. If you're worrying that much about that man and you are so insecure about that, that's telling me that there's something wrong here. You need to take a step back and really look at the situation good. Does that make sense? Fiery beacon. I know you guys have been waiting a long time. Fiery beacon and then Savannah. Do you guys know each other? Dripping in ice and fiery beacon. That's a good opposite. Okay. Hey, Chanel, I'm not going to be able to get to you tonight. Okay. Finances, health, and love. So we'll see what the universe wants you to know now. And thank all you guys that are subscribers. Thank you very much. I'm trying to grow the channel so I could buy more cards and do more things, and I really want to teach some classes, so I need to get things to do videos and stuff and put them on. Chanel, I'm sorry. I just kind of, I guess I should. You're welcome, Dripping in Ice. I should set a schedule. I haven't got a schedule because I never know, like with my knee surgery, I never know when I'm going to be in pain and stuff, and I just kind of announce it. But I will work on doing a schedule because I need to sit down and I need to do my August 1st readings for love and for general. I need to start them tomorrow because I haven't been doing them because of the surgery and going through all this stuff that's been coming up for everybody too. So you're not the only ones that are going through things. So, okay. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. You've walked away from some situation. You know, there was still some things there that you could have worked on, but you just looked at all the negatives. Yeah. Thank you, hon. I actually feel like you made a choice to walk away from this because you wanted something better. Does that make sense? Okay. It's like you wanted something better in love. This is the new beginnings of things. It's almost like you've walked away from a situation because of self-love. Does that make more sense? Okay. You good for you. Good for you. Okay. But at the same time where you are now, you're not open. It was actually work. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of holding on to your finances a little bit. You're not letting anybody know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. You're hiding your heart. But you're holding your cards close to your chest because you don't want anybody to know what you're doing. You know, find one person that is a safe person to talk to. I really feel like you need to have one safe person to talk to, who you can talk to, because somebody that won't put negative energy on everything that you're working on. Okay. And I kind of feel like you do have one person that you can trust, that you could actually, it's like I see you guys bantering positive things back and forth. Does that make sense? Now, I want you to pay attention to this. Somebody's going to offer you something of emotional nature, okay? It's here. It's being offered, whether it's an apology or something that's going to make you really happy. But I get the feeling there's an apology coming, but it's lies, okay? It's nothing but lies and deceit. So be aware of that. And because of that, I'm going to pull one more card. I don't like to end on a negative card like that. Okay. Okay. This is the Empress. Okay. In most cards, she is pregnant. She is pregnant with possibilities. She knows things. Okay. You just joined my group on Facebook too, on Casey Spiritual Corner. Okay. So there's lots of possibilities, lots of options there. I want you to focus on the positive. I want you to be aware about, they're offering an apology, but it's not sincere. Okay. So but there are other possibilities out there. And I'm going to pull one more card. What the heck? See, you're drawing in something that's going to bring in a lot of happiness and joy. This is the best card out of the whole deck. You're going to be so much happier with this other possibilities that are coming in. You just need to focus on the positive. Start giving thanks for it, as if you already have it. Does that make sense? Okay, we have... Oh my goodness, did we finally get to Savannah? You're welcome, hon. I hope that makes sense. Chanel. Let me check. I'll approve you right now. Let's see. Is it on here? Yeah. We find it. Where are you? Oh my goodness, I went to the wrong one. Oh well, I'll do this in a while. Yeah, because I do pop-up readings on I do pop-up readings all the time on my Facebook. And there's another one I do readings on too. It's Angelic Healing Light. There she is. We'll approve her right now. Awesome. Yay. So you're approved. You can get on there and look at everything. I try to keep everything real positive, real loving. I'm the only one that does readings on there. One of the gals, Jahan, she posts some daily messages too. So I'm glad you guys are letting me read for you tonight. Okay. Ugh, I hate this card. Okay, one more card. Let me see. Okay, I don't know if you're going through a divorce or not, but it kind of looks like it. Okay, in the past we have the Ace of Swords. That's new beginnings. Okay, gifts from the universe, but this is more of a mental clarity. It's could be a new job. Making decisions and choices of what you want. No. You got a new job today. Well, this is the past. So let me see. Okay, this is a 10. Okay, so you've walked away from see if this makes sense. You've walked away from a job that was backstabbing you. All you had to do was roll away out from under. See, the swords are not touching him. All you had to do was make a decision and choice to roll away out from under those swords. And see, the deer tells me that the universe opened up a new pathway for you. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And it's like there had to be a change in perspective. You had to look at the situation from a different point of view. Is that making sense? Okay. I don't know if it's pertaining to Philip, but I'm definitely telling you whatever the cards want you to do. It's like you had new beginnings. It's like almost like you were overthinking things and working through things and clearing things out thought-wise, walking away from a situation that was not good for you, that was backstabbing you. Okay. And this card tells me you're waiting. And you're waiting. And you're waiting. Is this guy taking a long time to make up his mind? There has to be a change in perspective. Okay? So, how can you see the situation from a different point of view? So, what I have in the future is the world. This is a completion of a cycle and a new beginning. Okay? You were ready to step off into the unknown. You're ready to go back to the zero. The zero is a fool. The fool is a person who is ready to step off into the unknown and so he well, somebody's had a change in perspective. Okay. So yeah. So it's a completion of something. Okay. I don't know, girl. I get this is why I pulled an extra card. This is lies and deception. Okay. Maybe it was just a line in order to move forward. But see, I don't know. I'm going to pull a healing card too, I think. See, I pulled an extra card, which is justice. It's things coming into balance. This is a contract. It's a legal decision, something being made in your favor, okay? And I'm going to pull a healing card. Find them over this situation to see what this says. Okay, hon, I am doing the last reading for Savannah tonight. If you subscribe to the channel, you can see when I come on next time. I need to start doing my readings for August 1st for each sign tomorrow. And I kind of just, lately I've been jumping on impulsively because I had knee surgery and I never know when I'm going to feel good. To sit here this long, yeah, a twin flame number. It's also a time to give gratitude. You know, if you set your phone for 11:11 and start giving gratitude for everything in your life. Okay, girl, this guy could end up. Okay, I want you to pay attention to what his actions are compared to what's coming out of his mouth. Because he's saying, this is what I'm getting now that I see this next card. He's saying one thing and he's doing another. So pay attention to his actions rather than what's coming out of his mouth. This could be a marriage card, okay? Take it slow and easy. Don't pressure this guy, okay? Step back and take your time on this because I pulled the soulmate card. Okay, let me read it to you. Your soulmate's not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart and call them in and have patience. If you're not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity. And that's what you were saying you were feeling, like you've known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the way that a soulmate can. It's important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may be in a completely different form than you may have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. So the action is take some slow, deep breaths, connect to your heart. Imagine calling your soulmate toward you. You don't have to know what they look like. Just feel the openness in your heart and allow yourself to connect to their heart. Imagine that there is a gold cord attaching you to them with beautiful, loving energy flowing between you. Know that you are supported and will soon meet each other in the physical reality. Keep working on opening your heart and enjoying your life. Pay attention to this guy's actions. Okay? If he treats you like you are nothing, then don't even consent to this any further. Okay? Pay attention to those actions. And take it slow. Especially if he's a Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cups of Hope. This was my last reading for tonight. Okay, I've been on here an hour and a half, and I did about another hour's worth of readings on Facebook. So I am going to go for tonight. I am going to start working on getting up the astrological signs readings up for love and for general. And I think Aries will probably be the first one up because they gave me the most views before I ended up at the hospital for the surgery. So, and we will work on that. It was like Aries and then Virgo and Sag. And for 3 months before that, Taurus was in the lead. It was kind of funny. So I will work on getting those up this week, starting to get them up this week. YouTube only gives notifications for 3 a day, so I will get 3 a day then. So I will let you go. I will try to start getting this on the schedule every Monday nights, if that helps. But sometimes I jump on the weekends too. I want to get enough subscribers so that if I get 1,000 people, then we can have more people come on and do super chats. So, and I want to grow the channel, and I have another friend that wanted to come on and start doing readings too. And, and I'd like to invest in some more cards and stuff, for everybody too. So it just expanded. I need a program to do videos so I could uplift them today too and stuff. So why did the calendar? That is so funny. The calendar just popped up. Are you telling me to schedule this? That is funny. I didn't even know I could get the calendar on here. That is so funny. Okay. I will try. I'm going to put down for next Monday night. And we will see how that goes, how the readings are and stuff. And that'd probably be 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, okay? Okay, everybody, you have a good night. And I will work on seeing you again next Monday night, okay? Good night. Everybody have an awesome week.